today. From Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Tennessee Titans. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Tennessee offense, and you see Ryan Tannehill leading them out.
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions.
No,
right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
He's tackled at the
The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 14 carries, 70 yards, and a touchdown.
And, partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line. We saw how they blocked it up last week. It's a pretty good success. And we see what their game plan is for this week. They expect that defensive front to be someone they can move.
On the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Results.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
.21 yards. Well done on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So here are the Niners now to get their first drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
He threw for nearly 350 yards. His team won. And one word just kept coming to mind as I watched him during the game. Surgical. Absolutely surgical. That's why he won NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, very precise. The throws maybe as accurate as he's been in some time.
Yeah, I think he feels pretty locked in here. And I think he feels like he can get it done again in this one, too.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
A carry there for Mostert as he's able to work his way forward for a pretty good pickup on 1st down. Officially a gain of 5. The numbers for him from a week ago: 19 carries, 137 yards, and a score.
How about the first month of the season for him? He leads the league in rushing, so you know his confidence is at an all-time high, which means his offensive line loves it too. They'll get more opportunities to run block for him.
To George Kittle.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Flush to his right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive, and they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there. Yeah,
and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and 1, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
On 2nd and 7, Tannehill. It's caught left side by John Brown.
Tannehill's
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
49ers 26-yard line.
Tannehill throwing complete to Davis. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
That's good for a 10.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Nick Bosa gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
So the flag is for roughing the kicker, a big 15-yard penalty.
And I'm not sure that was the time to go all out after the kicker. Plenty of time left in this game.
The roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Derrick Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's James. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10. at their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
At the 33-yard line.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, 49ers.
Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
49-yard line.
Here's a toss play right to Mostert. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Oh, he'll look. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
They'll look to throw here. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Kendrick Bourne, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. That time a 6-play drive. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22.
Titans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. He's been good. They've utilized Him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Mostert. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Got the connection here to Bourne. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. Just a 1 yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and it'll be Titan football. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat, make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points on?
The 44-yard line.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here's Davis. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of 6 brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw, Tannehill. Quick slant to Brown. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now it's Tannehill. Smith catches left side. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
And 5 at the 39-yard line.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Derrick Henry, the ball carrier.
The Titans on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
At the 27-yard line.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
On 1st down, Tannehill. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
3rd and 8.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, end zone went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6.
Goal is good. Makes the score Niners 14, Titans 10.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And this carries into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Eluding the pressure right. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
The 49ers 1st down.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. This is Mostert. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 2
yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's Mostert, toss left side. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
On play action, they'll throw. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
42-yard attempt.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as the season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. That's complete to Darrington Evans, the running back. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
2-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3rd and 7.
To the air again, Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This will be caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Tannehill. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Niners.
Here's Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it.
The pass.
This has been a long drive. You know that defense, they're craving to get off the field. They were able to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
Yeah, and on the offensive side of the ledger, they were thinking about how do we punctuate this drive with 6, right? Making an exclamation point. Instead, you got to put a question mark next to this drive now after the fumble, even though they recovered it.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Smith.
11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Now James returning. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
James on the return. The Niners take over.
Back onto the field comes this offense led by the 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now Mostert. And some room to roam now. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
49er first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
On the carry.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
It's on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
The kick is good.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Tannehill. This one caught by Davis. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Corey Davis.
A gain of 6 there on first. They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Tannehill. Over the middle here to Brown. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A 2-yard.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. The give to the fullback on the dive. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
Tennessee Titans.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Henry. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
He's brought down
a big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay.
Still first down.
The backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now a man open down the middle of the field. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
He may try and run for this. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
He's brought down at the
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Samuel bringing in the slant. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ball game now, and he's got a 1st down. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there. So I'm trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys swarming when you're carrying it.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kendrick Bourne with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
At their own 25-yard line.
And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone. And now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage. And, again, that second score here in the 3rd quarter. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Tannehill now to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
Pass complete to
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
The open man is Smith. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 4 receivers now. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. Tannehill getting this complete to Smith. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. It's a pickup of 17 there, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back now in Nashville, it's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Tannehill throwing again. Man open left side is Brown. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Titans first down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Again, Tannehill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Try to punch it in with Henry. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. And, Charles, maybe that's one they had dialed up. Hey, if we're in a 4th and goal situation, we're going to our muscle.
And you can feel the boom, boom, boom all the way up here where we sit. The earth was shaking, and he found his way into the end zone.
Yeah, but that's such a great guy to have around the goal line, isn't it?
Indeed it is. It's a great extra dimension to add to your offense. When you can finish things with power, that's hard for a defense to deal with.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Good gain there on first down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
Yeah, not in any rush offensively.
Third down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return.
Take over first.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 45-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. And he will find his man on the outside.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from. Tight